Everyone, it's Liam here from Races. So we've got three flat horses that caught my eye with their handicap marks. What they're going to do with them is where I'm trying to look at. So the first one I want to talk about is Bielsa, who I highlighted before the race last time at Redcast, saying I'm hoping this was just a prep run for a return to York. I think. Let me just read what I put. He's finished 5th of 96 and 7th of 102 at York. He could go there off this £1 higher mark than what he just ran off 95. So he's a pound lower than when he was 5th. But I actually think he's a better horse than that. I know he's coming back down the handicap now, or now he's going slightly up. I think he's a better horse than when he was actually 5th off 96. He's just not had the right races, or he's been too highly tried. I think he'll run a really big race on the 17th of May in this race at York, which I'm sure is where they're going to go. You know, he's been there twice. He's run okay both times. So keep an eye out for Bielsa with that fitness run under his belt. What did they do a couple of years ago? When he was 5th, he finished 2nd at Ayr before going on to finish 5th at York. So he's finished 2nd at Redcar this time in April. Turns up at York. I think he'll go very, very well if he gets a good draw off his 96 mark. Second horse that I just want to talk about, just one that I'm going to keep an eye on this season, and that's Buzz. Now, obviously, Buzz won the Cesarewitch back in 2021, but unfortunately had an injury after winning at Ascot in a Grade 2 hurdle. Now, he won the Cesarewitch off a mark of 96, and he's now back to a mark of 101. So straight away off just a £5 higher mark, I think he would have gone close. You know, Burning Victory might have beaten him that day, but I think he would have finished second off a £5 higher mark personally. I have a feeling we might see him planned and plotted all throughout the season for a return to the Cesarewitch. Wouldn't surprise me if he ran in like the Ascot Gold Cup, you know, Group 1 races that they realise he's not good enough for. He slowly drops in the handicap and he might turn up in the Cesarewitch, say off 98 or even, even 96. If he turned off at 96 again, he won it off 96. It's only £5 he's got to drop. He dropped £2 for his last run. It wouldn't surprise me if this whole return and season is geared around the Cesarewitch in October. So just keep an eye on where he goes. I don't think he's interested next time, but potentially towards the end of the season he could be. The next horse definitely is interesting next time, and that's Soto Sizzler. And Soto Sizzler I actually think could run next week. Is it next week? The 25th of April. That is exactly 1 week today at Epsom in this Class 2 1 mile 2 race. Why? Well, he won it last year. Where is it? Here it is. He won it last year off the exact same handicap mark, off 99, before going up to 105 and finishing second at Epsom. So Epsom is his track. We can actually see that if we go further back. He's got a second here. He's got a second here. He's got a win. He's got a win. That's where he's going next week. And I'd be very, very confident of a huge run from Soto Sizzler back at Epsom. You know, if they open him at 5s or anything like that, I'd be very confident of a huge run. So he's one that you got to keep an eye out for next week. Soto Sizzler for Gary Moore. So there's my three. I think Bielsa's interesting when he goes back to York next month, I think it is. Buzz is a season-long project, hopefully returning for like the Cesarewitch at the end of the season. And Soto Sizzler is next week, so keep an eye out for him.